feel me. But now you're good. Just wanna be real.
Oh, but I'm not fine yet. This is very sorrowful. Look at me, just looking useless. Wow, look at my hair. Correct. How you can do it? Hey guys, so here I'm just straightening my hair, making sure it's bone straight. It had a couple bumps and lumps in it, so that's why I decided to straighten it. And yeah. Okay, girl, go ahead with your bad self. First things first, we gotta get these brows right. So I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and that is in ebony. And I also have my spoolie and the Anastasia brow brush, which I'm not sure the number or what it's called, but I'll have it on the screen. And my concealer in Beautiful Bronze by LA Girl Pro Concealer. And here I'm just lightly lining the below part of my eyebrow, just lining that and following the shape of my eyebrow, because I don't overdraw my eyebrows. I just kind of follow the shape. They're pretty bushy and all over the place right now, so yeah. And then I just started to fill it in a little bit and kind of line the top part, get like a good sense of where the top part of my eyebrow is. Let's say that. And then I just drag it out. Once I figure out where the top part of my eyebrow is, I just drag it out down to the tip and connect it at the end together at the bottom, like a happy couple, just cling them together. And yeah, then I just fill it in. It's like you draw and then you color it in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm coloring it in right now and filling in all those patch pieces, making sure it's all nice tight. And I'm leaving the middle section in the front of my eyebrows open, and then I go back in with my spoolie and kind of like blend everything together so it gives that nice cute little faded effects that everyone likes their eyebrows to look. And there you go, they're popping, they're nice. And then we clean them up so they can look on point and on pleat. On pleek. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. On fleek. Get that point right. You gotta get it right, get it tight. So I just blend out the excess concealer that's there, and then whatever's on the brush, I use it to clean the top part. Most people don't, I wouldn't say most people, but some people don't clean the top part of their eyebrows, and that's fine because you're gonna put eye foundation over it anyway. And after, I just blend it out with my finger. Got my mother looking ashes so. And going in with my vitamin E oil, I rub this all over my face. Don't ask me why I'm like this, because I don't know. Next, I'm going in with this white LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is what we're using to prime our eyes today. And I just applied some on my eyeball, and I'm going to blend it in with my finger per usual. Nothing much has changed. I did put a little bit too much in and blend it all over the place. Yeah, I'm looking at one witchcraft. And then I went back in with another finger just to blend out that area near the brow so that it didn't like mess with the concealer I use on my eyebrow. And then I went into this palette by Dose of Colors, and I tapped into that dark brown shade. Everything will be on the screen because I don't really have these near me and I don't know what they're called. So if I miss out on anything, it's gonna be on screen. Then I went into this NYX Happy Birthday palette, and I tapped into that brown shade and applied it on top, but just a little further up above it. Using the same brush, I just flipped the brush over, and then I changed my brush this time. I went into my Morphe 3502 palette and tapped into that really bright orange shade and applied it only in that section, as you can see me applying it in. Got a clean blending brush and started blending that entire area together. Went back into the Happy Birthday NYX palette in that same brown shade and blend that in, and then I went back into the Dose of Colors palette and added a little bit more of the other brown. And now I'm just touching up with the Morphe 350 palette. I don't know why that whole thing just went too fast. And then I went back in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, the white one, and cut my crease. I did a little small crease. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just kind of like did something. I don't know where I was going with this. I just did something. I'm going into my Beauty Treats palette, tapping into that really light tannish brown. I don't know what you want to call it. And I'm patting that all over my lid. Going back into the Happy Birthday palette, I'm tapping into that shimmery tannish shade and putting it in my inner corner. And then I'm taking my e.l.f. black liquid liner and I'm doing a wing. And I'm making sure this wing is nice, bold, and fleet. And yeah, just watch and see how I do that, because I'm horrible at explaining how to do wings because it's something that you just have to practice. So if you really want to learn how to do a ring, practice. Practice makes perfect. So I kind of messed up at the tip, but I'm just going to clean it up with concealer once we get to doing our concealer and stuff. And then I plopped on some lashes. I love these lashes so much. Period. Moving on to my face, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Infused Primer and applying this all over my face to just set the face, protect the skin before we apply this foundation. Going in with my Fit Me foundation in 368. It's a little bit light for me, so I went in with my Black Radiance foundation and Cocoa Beam, and now I'm blending it in with my damp beauty blender. For our concealer today, we will be using Toffee by LA Girl Pro Concealer. And yeah, so you just want to start off by concealing under your eyes, and I'm cleaning up that wing like I said I would. Once you conceal under your eyes, you can do your nose. Just a nice thin line down your nose. Your Cupid's bow. Make sure you get your forehead. Don't put too much on your forehead. I mean, unless you like it that way, but I don't put a lot on my forehead. Get my chin and under my contour. And then I'm going in with, I don't know what this one is called. I think it's Mahogany. That might be wrong. I'll just put it on the screen. And I'm just drawing my contour now and putting little dots and little dashes. You don't want to use too much of this because you don't want to overdo it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I look like I did surgery on my face, but just how you do that makeup surgery, period. It's like, no, I'm playing. And using the same damp beauty blender, I'm blending everything in, taking my time and just patting the concealer into my skin. Make sure you blend this out well. It takes time to blend things out. I fast forward a lot of my videos, so that is not super long, because then I'll have like 30-minute videos. But I do take a long time in like blending things out and making sure everything is nice and blended, because child, nobody wants to be outside looking crazy, you know? You know, some people don't got real friends that be telling them like, sis, you look crazy. You look crazy. So let's just get it right so nobody gotta tell us nothing, you know? Nobody gotta tell us nothing. And I'm going in with my brush and I'm just blending out my contour. And you want to do circular motions for this and take your time and just blend everything out. If you're a beginner, please take your time. So the concealer I put on my forehead kind of disappeared, so I just went in with the beauty blender and kind of blended everything out. Same thing with my nose. And then I went in with my Airspun translucent powder and set everything. I do not bake. I put it on and I contour, as you'll see, and then I take it off. And baking is different because you would leave it on for at least 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 10. I don't know how long people bake, but I really don't bake. I apply the powder and then like not even 5, a few seconds later I take it off. So yeah, and then I went in with that little brush to kind of blend in my nose contour because it wasn't blended well. And then I set my nose with the Airspun translucent powder. Going in with that Black Radiance powder, I am setting my contour like I said I would. And once I set in my contour, I will dust off this powder. This process does not take that long. And yeah. So then I went in with my sculpting shade in the same Black Radiance powder, and I am dusting off all this powder, making sure that I don't look ashy. And I know I'm going to look ashy. I'm going to look ashy for a second or two, but promise you, there is no flashback, sis. There's no flashback. I've been using this powder for years, and I know a lot of people think it gives off flashback because it's white, but it doesn't. Ask Aaliyah J. Ask Aaliyah J, she put me on. And I'm going on with my e.l.f. blush palette and tapping into darkest shade and blushing up my face and my nose. Going back into that Dose of Colors palette, tapping into that brown shade, the light brown shade, and putting it at first, and then going into the dark brown shade and putting that after it. And then I'm tapping into that Happy Birthday shimmery shade and applying that into my inner corner. This video is going so fast and I'm talking so slow. Oh my gosh. Going in my Candy Craze highlighter, I'm going to apply that on my nose and my cheeks and my cupid's bow and on my temples and my forehead, kinda, sorta, and my chin, because that's why I like to highlight. I can't forget about the brow highlight. The brow highlight, like, that really be bringing it together. I don't know what about it, but it be bringing it together. Then I use that same blending brush that I use for my eyeshadow, and I just blend out the highlight a little bit so it ain't look too bold. And look at me feeling myself, because we cute, we poppin', and we're glowing all summer, period. And then I'm going into my brown lip liner and I'm lining my lips, because we're going for a nice neutral gloss lip, you know, the Instagram lip, you know, the lip everybody be using because it's just so classic and amazing. So yeah. I'm a mess. And taking my e.l.f. lip gloss, I'm going to apply this to my lips. And I applied a lot of this because when I applied the first time, it wasn't giving me what I needed to give it to me. So I just kept applying it until it was giving me what I needed to give to me. Okay. Okay. And to set everything in, I'm going into my Mario Badescu setting spray. Look at me being extra. I just feel so extra, like. And then using my damn beauty blender, I'm just tapping everything in, pushing it into my skin, making sure my hair looks nice and tight for these pictures I'm about to take. And, you know, feeling myself, because it's good to feel yourself every now and then. Okay, girl? And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this Instagram baddie makeup look. If you decide to recreate this look, make sure you send me pics so I can post you. Here's my Instagram. It'll be on the screen somewhere. Make sure that you subscribe, because if you have not yet subscribed and you made it to the end of this video, what are you really doing, sis? Subscribe to my channel. You know you love me and I love you, so let's get it poppin'. And if you don't have your notification bell on, make sure you put it on so you don't miss out on all of this. Give me a big thumbs up if you really like this video. Check out my last video, which will be right here or somewhere on the screen. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to love yourself and be beautiful.